we are going to talk about something that completely flips the script on how to build a business, especially now that AI is here. And I'm not talking about a little tweak. This is a total shift in what it even means to be an entrepreneur. Just let that sink in for a second. Some of the sharpest minds in AI are saying the next billion-dollar companies won't have hundreds of employees, not even dozens. Nope, they'll have one person. One person using AI agents. You can just think of them as smart automated assistants to do pretty much all the work. That's not just an opportunity, that's a revolution.
So what's so different? Well, look at this. The old way was all about managing chaos, right? You'd scale by just hiring more people. The new AI model, it's the complete opposite. You find one specific bottleneck, you automate it with AI, and get this is the wild part. The complexity of your business actually goes down as your revenue goes up.
So to make this real, we're going to walk through this exact 6-step playbook. We'll start with that new mindset, then get into how to find a real problem, how to get paid before you even build a thing, prototyping, building the leanest product possible, and then the fun part, scaling with AI agents instead of people. Okay, first up, section 1, a new business paradigm. And the big idea here is simple. You have to stop throwing bodies at problems. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? Your new job as a founder isn't to grind out the work or manage a team's schedule. It's to be the architect. Your job is to design the automated system that does all the heavy lifting. You're basically building a machine that runs another machine. All right, on to section 2, find a painful problem. You know, this is probably where most founders get it wrong. They get so excited about the cool AI tech, but they forget to fall in love with the customer's actual problem. We've got to flip that around. So let's be clear, we are not looking for a vitamin, a cool little feature that's kind of nice to have. No, we are hunting for a painkiller, a problem that is so annoying, so critical that your customers are already desperate to make it go away and will happily pay you to solve it for them, like yesterday. So how do you find a pain like that? Well, first, pick a growing industry where AI is shaking things up. Think healthcare, real estate, that kind of thing. Second, and this is super important, call people up and ask for advice. Don't try to sell them anything. Trust me, if you ask for advice, you'll probably end up with a sale. And finally, you got to talk to at least 10 people to really, truly understand their world so they can help you design the perfect solution. Now, on to section 3, solve manually, get paid. Okay, this is going to feel a little backwards, but you need to solve the customer's problem by hand before you even think about automating anything. This is how you literally get paid to learn. Why would you do that? Because you have to start with the workflow, not the features. I mean, think about it. You can't automate a process if you don't understand every single frustrating little step. Doing it manually forces you to learn that process inside and out. And the way you do this is by creating a simple, done-for-you offer. It just needs 5 key things. What's the problem? What's your promise? How long will it take? What's the price? And what's your guarantee? That's it. Here's a perfect example. See how it hits all 5 points? The problem? You're losing customers. The promise? We'll clean your database and give you insights. The timeline? In 30 days. The price? $2,500 a month. And the guarantee? Or your money back. It's so direct, so powerful. You're selling the solution, not a piece of software. Okay, now for section 4, prototype before you build. So you've been paid, you've solved the problem manually, but wait, don't start coding yet. We need to build a fake solution first to test if we have a real product on our hands. It's called the Wizard of Oz prototype. And it's exactly what it sounds like, right? To the user, it looks and feels like a real working product. But behind the curtain, that's you. You're the wizard pulling all the levers manually. It lets you test the entire user experience before you spend a dime on actual development. And building one of these is easier than ever. Seriously, just sketch out the user flow on a piece of paper first. Then use an AI tool like Visly.ai, where you can literally just describe the screens you want in plain English, and it builds them for you. Then just get it in front of 5 potential customers and watch them. What do they click on? Where do they get confused? You'll learn more from those 5 conversations than you would in 5 weeks of coding blind. Okay, now we're ready. Section 5, build the minimum product. And the one thing to remember here is that the simplest version of your tool is always, always the best one to start with. Complexity is the enemy. You just want the absolute core features that solve that one painful problem. I mean, remember, Facebook started at just one college with just one feature. Amazon started by selling just books. Your goal here is to be super specific for a very specific customer. Don't try to boil the ocean. And the amazing thing is, today, you don't even need to write the code yourself to build your minimum viable product, or MVP. You can use an AI tool like Manus.ai to generate a complete working application from just a single, simple prompt. And you can literally use a prompt just like this one. You tell it the core promise, you tell it exactly which screens to build, and nothing else, and you give it clear rules. Keep it clean, keep it fast, no extra junk. And if the AI is ever unsure, it should just build the absolute simplest version. This keeps it laser-focused and gets you a working product in minutes, not months. And that brings us to the final step, Section 6, Scale with AI Agents. This is where everyone else messes up, but you won't. The goal is to scale by adding more automation and better systems, not more people.
And this just shows you exactly how your job changes over time. From 0 to your first 100 grand, yeah, you're doing everything. You're just using AI to do it faster. Then, from 100K to $1 million, your job becomes systems builder. You're creating AI workflows for customer support, onboarding, all that stuff. And then from 1 to 10 million, you're just stacking AI agents on top of each other, creating a machine where you only have to step in when something truly unexpected happens.
And this really is the future of business. It's a totally new status game. It's not about bragging how big your team is anymore. Now, it's about bragging how much revenue you can generate with the absolute fewest people possible. That's real leverage. So, I'll just leave you with this final thought. In a world where AI can technically solve almost any problem you throw at it, the real challenge, the most valuable skill you can possibly have, is knowing which problem is actually worth solving in the first place. That's the whole game now.